annual Social Day function of DKTE Society's Textile and Engineering Institute, Bharari 2K23. I am Nikhil.
And I am Sakshi. As wisely said, champions keep playing until they get it right. Every achievement is a servitude. It compels us to a higher achievement. DKTians always keep their aim high and strive for the best.
Once again, we welcome you all for the most awaited event, Annual Social Day function.
Before commencement of today's function, if I would have failed from my duty had we not remembered the dearly departed ones this year. These unfortunate happenings are hardly up to us, but on our part we can follow their deeds to the society and enhance them further. Let us all give a valuable minute from our life to pay condolences to them so that their souls rest in peace. I request all of you to please stand up and maintain silence for a minute.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल वंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगना में जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे भारत माता की जय वंदे मातरम।
With their esteemed presence. Now we invite the highly respected and accomplished director of DKTE's Textile and Engineering Institute, Professor Dr. L.S. Admuthe ma'am, who has brought a sea change and established conducive environment of learning with her wealth of knowledge, flavor, multi-talent and leadership qualities.
Chief guest of today's annual Social Day function, Honorable Mr. Prakash Kulkarni, Associate Vice President, Kirloskar Brothers Limited, Pune. Chairman of DKTE Society, Honorable Mr. K.B. Awade Dada, ex-MP, Ministry of State, Government of India. Honorable Secretary, Dr. Mrs. S.U. Awade. Our Governing Council Member, Sarji Rao Patil. Deputy Director, Professor Dr. U.Z. Patil. Academic Dean, Dr. Shirgave. Social Chairman, Professor A.V. Shah, Dean Extracurricular Activity, Professor H.G. Kanitkar, all HODs, Deans, Student Coordinator Sumod, other dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, my colleague from faculty and staff, alumni, press media, parents and my dear student friends. It gives me immense pleasure to extend you all a very warm and cordial welcome to the 41st Annual Social Day function of our institute. In the last 40 years, the institute has grown multifolds and has branched into various disciplines as undergraduate, postgraduate, PhD level programs and also PhD programs. As an autonomous status, institute is enjoying its academic and operative freedom, which has resulted into improvement in academic inputs, research culture and overall development to fulfill the vision. On the eve of this occasion, it's our pleasure and prime responsibility to update you regarding development of the institute and to share with you some of the outstanding achievements of our students, faculty and the institute during the academic year 22-23. Our institute was started in the year 1982 under the visionary leader Sri Kallappanna Awade and is the first institute in the state of Maharashtra started on no grant basis. Presently, our institute has been catering to 3 diploma courses, all in textiles, 12 undergraduate courses, 5 MTech courses, MBA course, and now we have also started PhD course. Last year, AICTE New Delhi has granted permission for doctorate program. We have around 3,568 students, 210 faculty members and 215 supporting staff. We have established ourselves as one of the best institutes for providing quality education and taking efforts to serve the need of industry and society. Owing to excellent infrastructure facilities and highly qualified staff, very high standard of education has been maintained. Apart from regular teaching, the institute is very well known for its intensive interaction with industry. In this direction, it is not only known in India but also has achieved recognition at international level. The institute has rigorously strived all these years to create an academic environment wherein outstanding students and scholars from across the country are provided with a holistic learning experience for life. Due to strategic plan and its implementation, institute has crossed many milestones. The NAC committee visited our institute on 15th and 16th December 2022. The committee appreciated the overall performance of the institute and teamwork of faculty and staff, and NAC office declared the result and institute retained A+ grade. National Board of Accreditation New Delhi has visited our institute on 17th February to 19th February 2023 recently for accreditation of 4 programs, and I would like to bring you kind notice that for another 4 program, NBA visit is scheduled from 24th March to 26th March 2023 for the remaining 4 programs in this same month. Institute is also ISO 9001-2015 certified. Institute has been ranked 33rd in Atal ranking of Institute on Innovation Achievement 2020 and secured position in excellent band of area 21 at national level. Institute has emerged as a winner of Best Industry Linked Engineering Institute in 2015, 2017 and 2022, thrice in Chemical and Allied Engineering Institute category in the nationwide survey conducted jointly by AICTE and CII. Institute is having QIP Center for 4 PhD programs, and Institute has been awarded with many prestigious projects by Government of India around 60 crore. Institute is receiving 4 stars rating in Innovation Ecosystem Activity by Government of India and AICTE. Proud to mention here that our institute is ranked 2nd out of 92 institutes in utilization of Idea Lab sponsored by AICTE and industry. Institute also received District Green Champion Award from Ministry of India. This year, our institute has signed MOU with foreign university, Olo University, Ethiopia, the Kazakh State University, Russia, and University of Mauritius, and also with foreign industry, PC, Italy, Swiss Textile Machinery, Zurich, ITA, and APS, Germany. And in this list, there is in the Indian industries, the Odisha University, Bhubaneswar, one university is there, then Digidor Technology, Bangalore, and Business Standard Limited, Pune. The most important part of DKTE family are our students. Without the huge contribution from our students and alumni, DKTE would not have been in such a glorious position that it enjoys today. Every year, DKTE students excel in various fields such as industry, research, higher studies, co-curricular activity, extra co-curricular activity, and bring laurels to our institute. Our institute has very impressive record with regards to the placement of the students. This year, there is a significant increase in the placement, including international placement. Also, students are honored with pre-placement offers. Number of companies visited are as further: for textile 175, for MBA 55, engineering 149, and in that total 11 international companies are included. Our placement figure is for 23 batch pass out, 784 with 84 are international placement, and 20 plus students are getting pre-placement offer. This year, for 24 pass-out batch, 100 plus students got a average package of 7 to 8 lakh per annum, and the highest package offered for this 24 batch is 25 lakh. For global exposure of our students, we promote international internship and also facilitate students with credit transfer scheme. Last year, 12 students went for Hof University Germany and Section University Netherlands. 28 universities have qualified various competitive exams. 20 students are pursuing higher studies in premier institutes and also leading foreign universities and have come out with flying colors. Few remarkable achievements of our students are: Mr. Gauri Mu won first prize in Serendipity Award 2022 at Netherlands for her project. Arya Kulkarni selected for Space Studies program with scholarship of 4,500 Australian dollar, and she is now studying in International Space University, Australia 2022. Electrical student won the first prize in Smart India Hackathon in National Level Competition 22 and received 1 lakh rupee cash prize. Civil engineering students figures in winners list of IIT Bombay in Mapathon 2022. Mechanical students won national level Indian karting championship at 21. Project group selected for innovation project idea by Tata Technology Innovation Program, and they have funded 1.85 lakh for our students. We also received a research grant under Research Sensitization Scheme, Shivaji University, Kolhapur in 21-22. Now coming towards the faculty achievements, total number of PhD holders in our institute are 57, out of which 25 are, actually this 57 yesterday, this figure went to 59, 2 of our faculty members, out of which 25 are PhD guides and 84 faculty members are PG recognized teachers. Number of patents filed are 30, out of which 9 patents are granted and 8 patents are identified for commercialization. Number of faculty publications in journal are 111. Up till now, 47 faculty members receives award from 20 plus organizations like Best Research Award, Best Teachers Award, Best Engineer Awards, etc. Many of our faculty members are on different boards like Academic Council, Member of Board of Studies, Chairman of Board of Studies, etc. 2 of our faculty members are recognized as NBA Evaluator by National Board of Accreditation, New Delhi. Faculty has developed e-learning resources, apps, websites, blogs, YouTubes, which are very popular, and number of users are 5,000 plus and daily visitors are more than 300. 26 faculty members are certified trainer and they provide almost 300 students. They have completed 300 students training. Though all these meritorious achievements of our students, faculty and institute certainly make all DKTians proud, I would like to state that let us not complacent as our best is yet to come. We have been celebrating our annual social gathering, Bharari 2K23. For yesterday and today also we are celebrating. Several programs and competitions were organized. Students enthusiastically participated in these activities. All the activities were well planned, well executed. We truly appreciate tremendous efforts taken by the Dean of Extracurricular Activity, Professor S.G. Kanitkar, Social Committee Chairman, Professor A.V. Shah, A.R. Balwan Sir, A.U. Avsara Sir, Vice Chairman of the Social Committee, and also the students coordinators, members of various committees, teachers, faculty members of various committees, staffs who have successfully organized these various activities, making 41st annual social a grand mega event and a memorable one. Behind the phenomenal growth and glorious achievement of our institute of the institute, it is the commitment and dedicated efforts of our management, visionary chairman of DKTE Society, KB Awade, very dynamic Mr. Prakash Anna Awade, who are always constant source of inspiration and motivation. All the support and cooperation is being provided at all the times by our Honorable Secretary Dr. Mrs. S.U. Awade, Treasurer Mr. Prakash Dadwade, Governing Council Member Ashok Rao Saundatikar, Sarjay Rao Patil Saheb, Sunil Patil Saheb, Advocate Swanand Kulkarni, Prakash More Saheb, Anil Kurche Saheb, and Mr. Shekhar Shah, sir. The next part of DKTE team are my beloved colleague and staff. I am proud to state that all of them are highly dedicated, work sincerely, and toil hard for the progress and development of the institute. I place on record my appreciation for their work. The last but the most important part of DKTE team is student. We congratulate all our students for their excellent performance in various fields. Today, we are very fortunate to have Honorable Mr. Prasad Kulkarni, Associate Vice President, Kirloskar Brothers Limited, Pune. Sir, your presence here is really enthusing and inspiring to all the DKTians. We all are very much delighted to have you here for this function. I express my profound gratitude to you for having accepted our invitation and gracing this function. The sole purpose of education is to nurture students to become good human beings with necessary skills and expertise. For achieving this, one must learn one must have to learn. And therefore, I conclude and I would like to share a quote of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Learning gives rise to creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you a great because knowledge is power.
गावचं प्रतिनिधित्व करणारे आमदार प्रकाश आवाडे या ठिकाणी त्यांचा गावात प्रवेश होतो आणि तिथे त्याला जाणं आवश्यक असल्यामुळं त्याचे काम आणि कामाच्या पद्धती तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. त्याने अनेक योजना या गावात आणल्या. त्या गावच्या सगळ्या लोकांच्या वतीनं त्यांचा त्या ठिकाणी सत्कार करणार आहे आणि त्या ठिकाणी जाणं आवश्यक असल्यामुळं मी आपल्या सगळ्यांना शुभेच्छा देतो. प्रमुख पाहुण्यांचं स्वागत करतो आणि मला परवानगी द्यावी अशी विनंती करतो.
Hello everyone. Academics is a crucial core for one's growth. However, if blended with some co-curricular activities, an individual's total development is obligatory. It helps to build within the ability to stand strong when downfall, to lead a troop when necessary, to organize in the best possible plan to action and handle any situation. Good morning to one and all present here. Respected dignitaries, respected dais holders, respected professors, and all my fellow friends. I, Master Sumod Vidyasagar Danole, General Secretary, once again welcome you all to this Socials 2K23, organized and presented by DKTE Textile and Engineering Institute, ICHALKARANJI. Every year, our college organizes number of events for pure social cause. This year, we organized more than 20 events, some of which were organized for social upbringing, others to societal awareness, some to improve health and cleanliness, and some devoted to our nation's heroes. Few of the most highlighted events among these were Republic Day and Independence Day. Commemorating the freedom of Bharat and saluting the freedom fighters, we celebrated it by hoisting our Tiranga high up in the sky and sang various patriotic songs, honoring each and every individual contributing towards our freedom. In addition to that, last year we celebrated our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav by one unique event called Rally of 2.5 km long Tiranga, which was the idea and concept of our beloved leader of our institute as well as the city, Mr. Prakash Awade. We wholeheartedly participated in that rally. Maintaining a health lifestyle is a dominating issue nowadays. Keeping this in our awareness list, we celebrated International Yoga Day on 21st of June. We performed various asanas and chanted a few mantras that helped in boosting our metabolism and calmed our mind. Some asanas were taught which could be performed on daily basis. जो अन्न दे वह अन्नदाता, धन दे वह धनदाता. जो विद्या दे वह विद्यादाता, पर जो रक्त दे वह जीवनदाता. To inculcate in one's mind the importance of donating blood, we had organized 2 blood donation camps in which almost 150 blood bags were donated. With this mind-blogging response, we had organized our third blood donation camp in which we have donated over 100 blood bags yesterday itself. Keeping in the spirit of the father of the Navy, the Chhatrapati of Maratha Empire, we also celebrated Shiv Jayanti by singing povadas and sharing the stories of his greatness. We have also arranged a few creative competitions where young individuals can showcase their artistic talents. During this tenure, we have faced some hurdles, but with the persistent efforts and strong intuition to overcome it and give our best, we have all come a long way. I thank each and everyone who has been working with us. I would also like to thank all the professors and our institute for this support. With this, I end my report. I hope you all are enjoying all the social programs. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
We are honored to have with us today our Honorary Secretary Dr. Sapna Awade ma'am, who has been working tirelessly for the welfare and development of our institute. She is a visionary leader and a dynamic administrator and a compassionate human being. She is an inspiration and a role model for all of us. I would like to request Honorary Secretary Dr. Sapna Awade ma'am to address the gathering.
Chief guest of today's function, Honorable Prasad Kulkarni sir, Associate Vice President Kirloskar Brothers Limited, our dynamic director, Mrs. Dr. L.S. Admuthe madam, our trustees, Sarjirao Patil sir, Deputy Director, Dr. U.J. Patil sir, Dean, Cultural Activities, Sachin Kanitkar sir, A.V. Shah sir, Student Representative Mr. Danole, all the teaching and non-teaching staff, and all my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to be amidst you today for this prize distribution function. Actually, one person we are missing here, that is the pillar of strength of our institute, Honorable Prakash Awade sir. Actually, he is supposed to address this function, but as you all know, a dynamic leadership of Prakash Anna Awade, in the session which was going on, some huge grants were approved by the government with his efforts, and today the whole ICHALKARANJI is gathered here at Shahuputla to welcome him and show their gratitude for his untiring efforts for the development of this Maharashtra's Manchester ICHALKARANJI city. So today we are missing him, and instead of his speech, I am here to interact with you. Yes, we all are celebrating this annual social function from yesterday. Though I was physically not present here, I watched this Barari Tal event on YouTube. So I have to salute your spirit, your enthusiasm. And today, sir, Kanitkar sir, a bit serious atmosphere is there. The way I saw yesterday, the dancers, performers were energetic, spirited, and more than those performers, the audience, the students, they were, enormous spirit, enormous enthusiasm. And for a minute, Prasad Kulkarni sir, I thought, yes, these are the days you have to enjoy, because these are the memorable days. When you turn back in your lifespan, you remember all these enjoying moments. But one thing, being an academician, I thought, what if all this energy would have been used for some research work? We would have got some Nobel laureates. So if this energy is used for environment, which is a burning issue now, if this energy would have been used for planting the trees, for cleaning my city, what a fantastic result would be there. Anyway, students, I am not discouraging you, these are your days. You can enjoy it, right? And you are enjoying. Today afternoon, in the evening also, fish pond program is there, variety show is there. So, I would like to announce it. On behalf of the management of DKTE, I would like to congratulate all the prize winners. Even yesterday, sports prize distribution was there. So I would like to congratulate all those who have excelled in different activities. And today also, some academic prizes, some special performance prizes are there. So I would like to congratulate all of you. Honorable Dada, who now left this program in order to participate in that rally organized in the honor of Prakashana Awade. He left this at the age of 93. Still, he is a source of inspiration for DKT. Still, he is a strength of pillar for our institute. So, all our DKTians, Prasad sir, DKT stands for Dattajirao Kadam Technical Education Institute. But I always give one more meaning with due respect to our mentor Dattajirao Kadam. I always used to say, so D stands for discipline and K stands for knowledge and T for future technocrats like you, right? So today, friends, few words for you. I know I have to finish my speech within few minutes, but one thing I would like to tell you that discipline is very important in an organization or even for your personal lives or for your career also. So yesterday, a lot of discipline has been followed. बरोबर आहे ना कानिटकर सर यंदा पोरं जरा शहाणी झालेली दिसते. Anyways, I would appreciate the way you followed some discipline, even though police were present there. But sir, Kanitkar sir, you are a cultural dean, and I watched the complete program of Tal. Very fantastic, fabulous, no doubt in that. But one, my expectation, I told before we were planning to conduct this annual social to Kanitkar sir, because I have given this responsibility to Kanitkar sir for this cultural activities in DKT. Sir, one thing I would say, yes, all were the movie songs. Students danced fantastically. Their enthusiasm, their art of performance, I means we all appreciate this. But sir, one dream, one what we can say, I imagine one of our DKT social, which is totally filled with patriotism, totally filled with some, what we can say. कानिटकर सर तुमच्या भाषेत म्हणजे जसं शिवाजी महाराजांचा एखादी घोषणा कानिटकर सरांनी द्यावं आणि असं अंगावर शहारे आणि एक उदात्त असं विचार मनामध्ये यावं. मग नुसतं देशप्रेमाचंच नाही, पण अशी काही उदात्त गोष्टींचं सादरीकरण आपल्याला करता येईल का? कॅन यू परफॉर्म दिस? येस, मूवी सॉंग्स सगळ्यावरच बघतो ना आपण, रील्स बघतो, टेलिव्हिजनवर बघतो. सो ऑलवेज DKT ट्राय टू बी समथिंग डिफरंट. आणि ही जबाबदारी मी आज कानिटकर सर तुम्हाला देणार आहे. आजपासून तयारीला लागा. एक कार्यक्रम असा DKTचा व्हायला पाहिजे सर. आमच्या मुलांमध्ये खूप एनर्जी आहे. लॉट ऑफ पोटेन्शियल इज देअर विदिन दीज पीपल. जे ह्या वेगवेगळ्या गाण्यावर तारुण्यामध्ये थिरकायचंच असते. नाच गाणी करायचीच असतात, पण याला जर सर आपण जर प्रॉपर चॅनलाइज केलं तर ही मुलं शिवरायांचं खूप छान परफॉर्मन्स करतील. सावरकरांचं देशप्रेमानं जे भारावून गेलेले काही मेमरीज आपल्याला रिलाईव्ह करता येतील. खूप चांगल्या चांगल्या भगतसिंगांसारख्या जे देशासाठी प्राणाची आहुती दिलेल्या या लोकांना परत एकदा आपण स्टेजवर आपण बघायला आपल्याला मिळावं, अशा पद्धतीचं एखादं असं कार्यक्रम करायचं. आता बऱ्याच लोकांना असं वाटते, दे फील दॅट दीज मे बिकम बोरिंग. जे कंटेम्पररी जे चालू आहे त्याच्यामधूनच आपलं एंटरटेनमेंट होते. इट इज प्युअरली एंटरटेनमेंट. आय टेल यू, सोशल annual gathering is purely entertainment. I don't deny this fact. But मला असं वाटतं की ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी जे मग देशप्रेमावर असतील किंवा एखाद्या ऐतिहासिक घटना असेल जे तुम्हाला मोटिवेट करेल, जे काही व्हॅल्यूज तुम्हाला शिकवून जाईल, हे सुद्धा अतिशय सुंदर, मनोरंजक आणि रंजक अशा पद्धतीचं करता येतं. कानिटकर सर, डू यू ॲग्री? हां म्हटले ते. कारण बघा, एक हिंदी मूवीज मध्ये एक सिच्युएशन असं होतं की ऑब्सिन सीन्स असायलाच पाहिजेत किंवा आयटम सॉंग्स असायलाच पाहिजेत, म्हणजेच ते हिट होतं. पण मध्यंतरी 3 इडियट्स सारखं एक ज्वलंत शिक्षण क्षेत्रातलं किंवा विद्यार्थ्यांचं किंवा यंगस्टरचं प्रश्न घेऊन जेव्हा हे मूवी आलं, सुपर ड्युपर हिट झालं. व्हेरी मच एंटरटेनिंग. Not a single Indian is there who has not seen this movie, 3 Idiots. A movie, Chak De India, you might all have seen it. खेळाचा जो स्पिरिट असतो, टीम वर्क असतो, हे दाखवण्यासाठी एखादं मूवी बनवलं, खूप एंटरटेनिंग होतं, सगळ्यांनी बघितलं. भाग मिल्खा भाग सगळ्यांनी बघितलं. आवेश मनामध्ये येतं आणि काहीतरी भव्य आणि दिव्य करायची एक मनामध्ये इच्छा निर्माण होते. अशा पद्धतीचं एक ॲन्युअल सोशल या DKT मध्ये सर आपण करायचं. तुम्ही जे केला ते खूपच छान आहे. त्याचं आय वुड अप्रिशिएट युअर एफर्ट्स, द वे यू प्रेझेंटेड. बट सपोज इफ वी गिव्ह अ डिफरंट डायरेक्शन फॉर युअर एनर्जी, फॉर युअर एन्थुझियाझम, एक अतिशय सुंदर अशा पद्धतीचं ॲन्युअल सोशल कानिटकर सर रिटायर व्हायच्या आधी तुम्हाला करायचं. तोवर नो छुट्टी, करायचंच आहे. आणि सर तुम्हाला माहिती आहे NSSच्या प्रोग्रामला मला बोलवलं होतं. एखादी संकल्प मी सोडले तर ते सिद्धीला पोहोचेपर्यंत थांबणाऱ्यातली नाही आहे. जरा वेळ होईल पण करूनच दाखवणार. आणि ते इतकं सुंदर असेल सर, नुसतं महाराष्ट्रात नाही अख्ख्या देशामध्ये आपल्या या DKTचं सोशलचं गुणगान केलं जाईल, अशा पद्धतीचा एक कार्यक्रम मला या DKT मध्ये करायचं. I would like to appreciate all your efforts, the way you have participated in all. You know, we have given you different platform under the pretext of this annual social. We have given you different platform to unleash your potential, to exhibit your talents. But friends, following the discipline is very important, right? Always remember, when you say you are a DKTian, you are the most disciplined person. We, the management, always expect discipline from you, right? And discipline plays a vital role in your lives, be it your student life, be it your career, be it your personal life. Discipline is discipline. And I think even in the coming years, you all are going to follow this discipline, right? The second thing that I told you about knowledge, right? So here you all are here to get the knowledge, and we the management and the faculty members are here to impart quality knowledge to you. And today, as Admute Madam in her welcome speech, while concluding, she told APJ Kalam's words, knowledge is power. And now it has been proved that you can win the world with the help of knowledge. And friends, my dear students, you are here to acquire as much knowledge as possible. So focus on getting knowledge. Don't get distracted by any other activities. It is the right age to absorb as much knowledge as possible. So knowledge is power, and with this power, equipped with knowledge, you can win the world. Whatever may be the situation, you know. So now a lot of challenges are there in front of you. Now because of, you know, technology is developing very fast, and we are a bit scared whether human beings are replaced by the robots, by the artificial intelligence. But I tell you friends, knowledge is knowledge, and only human beings can acquire this knowledge. Even the persons who are creating this artificial intelligence are the human brains. Human brains are excellent, you know, having an, you know, enormous potential. And friends, that is why you have to consider the upcoming challenges, and accordingly you have to equip yourselves with the best knowledge, that here the DKT is ready to give whatever knowledge you want. Even before coming to this function, Admute Madam was discussing with Prasad Kulkarni sir. We want to, you know, being an autonomous institute, we want to shape our syllabus so that our students should be ready for the jobs. So in that way we are trying our level best to develop the skills which is needed, badly needed in this corporate world. So friends, be focused to get knowledge. So then the last one stands for, as I told you, you all are the future technocrats. Engineers are creating this world. Engineers are developing this world. You know, maybe Prasad Kulkarni sir in his speech, he will tell you how technology is helping to uplift the human race. The way he has rescued the school students in, I think, Thailand, I think so. He will elaborately explain you. I don't want to tell it right now. So it is the help of technology that we have to enhance humanity. Technology should be used for proper purpose. And you all the future technocrats, I hope, along with some ethics, along with some moral values, you all are going to use the technology for the upliftment of humanity, for helping each other, for making this earth better to live in. And I hope you all understand the responsibility that is lying on future technocrats like you. So with this, once again, I would like to congratulate all the students who have excelled in different events, and all the best for the evening function. And I would appreciate all the activities that you have done yesterday. Once again, I wish you all the best, and I will conclude my speech. Thank you very much.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, good afternoon to everyone. Myself Prajakta Chowgule, today here standing to introduce our chief guest of today's annual social day and prize distribution of ceremony Bharari 2023. Our today's chief guest, Mr. Prasad Kulkarni sir, is currently Associate Vice President and Sector Head of International Business, Kirloskar Brothers Limited, Pune. He has completed his graduation in BE Mechanical Engineering. He is working in Kirloskar Brothers Limited for the last 30 years, a leading pump manufacturing Indian multinational company having 3,000 crore turnover. Their mother plant is located in Kirloskar and global headquarter is at Pune, company having 7 pump companies in India and 5 in abroad. Presently, he is working as Head of Export Excellence Cell and Engineering Center of SPP Pumps at Kirloskar. Kirloskar Brothers Limited has received an intercompany award worth ₹5 lakhs for Best Innovative Product. Government of India's Ministry of Commerce and Industry has recommended India Design Mark for their newly developed product, and Safety Council of Government of India has recognized their design system as Best Firefighting Package. He has shown his expertise in various functions like product engineering, R&D, pump testing, product costing, service support, marketing, sales and coating technology. He has also led an innovation forum in Kirloskar Brothers Limited called iMission, and he has 3 patents for product design under his name. He has published papers on lowest life cycle cost pumps and energy efficient zero leakage pumps in World Pump magazine. He has traveled and stayed in 15 various countries, and more than 50 times he has visited USA, Netherlands, Spain, Japan, Egypt, Germany, UAE, Thailand, Indonesia and few other countries for business during his career. He has spent almost 1.5 years in Egyptian desert on bank of Nile River and Suez Canal for erecting and commissioning of firms. He also did self-initiated research in Japan under guidance of Professor Padma Bhushan Shoji Shiba of Japan under the program of Confederation of Indian Industries. He has led rescue operation team of Kirloskar brothers in Tham Luang cave in northern Thailand in July 2018, where young Thai football team along with their coach were trapped for 3 weeks. King of Thailand and Government of Thailand appreciated for leading and being a part of Kirloskar brothers rescue team operation team to him. He is currently associated with various world-renowned agencies like NFPA, Hydraulic Industries, and worked with very well-known customers and EPC contractors like Bechtel USA, Hyundai Korea, L&T India, FMUL USA, Black & Veitch USA, BARC, NTPC, BHEL India, JGCC Japan. During his college years, he had participated in many elocution competitions, and he is an excellent elocutor and has received many awards during his college life. And he has also received the Best Elocutor Award by hands of then President of India, late Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma at Bhopal in 1995. And today we are immensely blessed to have Mr. Prasad Kulkarni sir as our chief guest. And with this, I end this brief introduction. Thank you very much.
Honorable Chairman sir, Honorable Vice Chairman sir, though he's outside in huge gathering and respect from the public, Honorable Secretary Mrs. Sapnawani, for which I think I should give my time for your continuous speech. So energetic that speech was. Honorable Director, Mrs. Admute ma'am, other directors and trustees, professors, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure to be here with such a visionary leaders who are looking far ahead of the time, making such a disciplined and visionary technocrats. Ma'am, I was there in Manchester for a couple of months for my office work. In Manchester, I could have seen a good fabric, but I can see here good fabric as well as good engineers. Another point I must have to appreciate, apart from the Autonomous Engineering College, and one of the first private engineering college of such kind, what I feel in appealing that this institute is more cohesively related, connected with the industry, which is a very important, because half an hour I was just talking with both of them, and in the back of the mind they are having the thought process how they can connect with our industry as well. When I say the Kirloskar brothers having one of the industry, a pump manufacturing industry where 100%, by and large 100% mechanical engineers, and one of my company in Coimbatore, which is run by 100% women, and they're producing 100,000 pumps. So immediately they reacted how we can make that pump syllabus in our curriculum. And this is a great thought, because today I'm traveling across the globe in India for campus interview in many places, and I saw when the student, after passing from here and knocking the door of the industry, there is a huge gap what they learn in the college, in the academic, and what the label industry is. That was, I was the part of in CII to work on that. What the new technology in the industry, which immediately the part of the syllabus or the curriculum. And that was very important. A simple example, my daughter, I was telling about this 15 years back, my daughter was in a 4th standard. And in her geography lesson, there was one chapter called My Assembly District, in which there was some speciality mentioned about, separate chapter about the Kirloskar factory and the Kirloskar colony. One fine morning, my daughter said, Baba, I want some note, what you are producing, or what about the Kirloskar factory and the colony. I said, why you want this? She said, my ma'am said, my teacher said, since we have one chapter on Kirloskar in our book, just since your father is head of engineering over there, why can't you make one list and one small note on that? See, normally students are happy, something they ask for from parents. So then I prepared one note after a lot of follow from my daughter. And then I prepared one fantastic note about the Kirloskar products, and this product, technological product we are producing, the nuclear pump, we are producing the marine pump, we are producing this and that, oil and gas, submarine, everything. I made the list and handed over to my daughter. Evening I back from Kirloskar with that expectation my daughter will come and, oh Baba, this was a fantastic, my teacher and my friends were so happy, it was a very nice this and that. And it was exactly opposite. When I entered my home, nobody was there, it was calm. I asked my wife, what has happened to Jannavi? My daughter's name is Jannavi. She said, she's upset. I said, what's happened? Then I entered her room and asked, Jannavi, what's happened? She asked me one question, Baba, are you really the head of engineering of Kirloskar? I said, why you ask this question? I've been appreciated by Kirloskar a couple of times, and why you're asking this question? And she said, are you really, my teachers asked this question? I said, why your teachers having that doubt? She said, you are giving the big list of this product, that product, but my teacher said in our book it is mentioned Kirloskar are producing iron plows. But the Kirloskar stopped that product in early 1980s, and still my academic books are saying Kirloskar are producing the iron plows. If this is the huge difference, what is there in the academic books and what when you are knocking the doors of the industry, definitely you people will get very strange situation, and which we observe while we are going for the interviews. So I'm really happy your vision, your thought process of looking conversions of the technology and the need of the industry is really appreciated. I'm the mechanical engineer, and normally in the industry, it is said in the lighter mode, when two mechanical engineers come together, there is always friction. When one mechanical engineer and another electrical engineer come together, there is a spark. When one mechanical engineer and another chemical engineer come together, there is a corrosion. When one mechanical engineer and another hydraulics engineer come together, there is a cavitation. One mechanical engineer and very famous branch software engineer come together, there is a shutdown. And the new addition, what I learned, when one mechanical engineer and another textile engineer come together, there is a possibility of dying the project. But in spite of that, what ma'am said yesterday, the energy, what she explained me, the energy when she observed on the YouTube, and that energy she wanted to channelize and given the task to Mr. Professor Kanitkaran. Damn sure, ma'am, whatever the time span you are given, before that you will definitely complete that activity. What I want to say after my industrial or the corporate world walking across these things, when you pass out from the academic, and we should be, our life should be that we should follow the best engineering practices. Be the part of our life. It should not be related to my books. It should not be related to my classroom. It should be the part of my life. And the first incident, what I feel for myself, being a good engineer, don't follow blindly to anyone. Even your professor said you something, unless and until you observe it, you experience it, don't follow the things. I will tell you my experience. It was in 1995, first time I was traveling to Europe. It was in Germany, in 95 I had to travel to Germany. And you know, in the corporate world, there is a one term called as a kit allowance. So when you are traveling to some overseas, there is some kit allowance. They are giving you 15,000 or 20,000. So you should have some coat or a good tie and all those things. It was in 95. I was talking. This practice is continued every 2 years. If you are going after 2 years, they are giving the kit allowance for such coat, suit, and all these things. So I purchased, that time I was a bachelor and purchased all those things, and all my friends said, oh, you are going to Europe, you are going to Germany, and you must wear the suit and tie and everything. I don't know, I was going for some, attending the complaint, not something for some good kind of job, to listen from the customer, and I had to go for the Heidelberg, where the pump industry, and I had to attend the customer for almost a month. But people said, no, you're going and you have the kit allowance. So I purchased these things. And when I started from Sangli, that time, you know, the road going to Mumbai, it takes almost 18 hours. And with tie, suit, and the car, you know, Premier Padmini. There were the two cars from the ambassador and the Premier Padmini. And the big luggage to go to Germany. I had to stay for almost a month. And having the two baggage. And after 18 hours, I reached Mumbai airport. My flight was early morning. It was a Lufthansa at 4 o'clock, because normally going on the western side, the flights are little early morning, so that after 8-10 hours you can reach in their morning time. The moment I entered in that Lufthansa, which had 500 people seated earlier, having the two bags, it was my first experience. I entered, very sweating, and with the two baggage, tie, and this coat, and I saw out of 500 people seated in the plane, almost 495 people were having the shorts, either jeans, t-shirts, or the banyan, and I was a lone guy listening my friends to wear those things, and started from my home, entered with the bag, and people were watching me, with some strange person entered in that. So looking now these people, again I changed all those things, my clothes, and then I follow these people with the shorts and the t-shirt. And since 18 hours journey, then 8 hours odd time journey, so I slept. Morning when there was announcement, when we landed at Frankfurt airport, with that announcement, just I woke up and I immediately started with my baggage, and I saw around, now almost from 500, 490 people with suit, coat, and the tie. I was the alone guy with the t-shirt and the short. So from that day, it was decided, being an engineer, having good knowledge of that, we should not follow anything in the blindly. This was the first lesson for me in my corporate work. Secondly, honor and respect to the suggestion. Because I learned a lot of projects when I gone through the manual, all those things. A lot of projects are going on, and probably I don't know whether it's a one function projects or whether it is a cross-functional project. I don't know what the things are there. But normally it's better to work on a cross-functional project. We advise in the industry. It is always helping when you work in a cross-function. But sometimes it happens, the leader don't allow to talk the other people. If somebody is giving the suggestion, he stops. Don't do that thing. This is one learning for the engineers. You should have the good listening capacity when you are working in a project. Even though in this organization or the institute when you're working, or when you're going for the outside when you're working. A simple example, I was working with the project with Hindustan Lever. on some innovation projects we were working with the Hindustan Lever cross-functional team. And what has happened, nowadays the market is a customer's market, customer's void. They are demanding market. Whatever the customer, it can't be like earlier Bajaj Chetak, you have to wait years together for getting this. It's not. If you don't have choice, you can go to the other. So it is the demanding market. And that Hindustan Lever, when we were working with that Hindustan Lever, to delight them, because everyone was giving the soap, and the soap was a zero technology product, everyone was giving the soap. So Hindustan Lever team decided we will give something delight to the customer. What delight means? Something additional. So they decided, along with the soap, they decided to give the soap box. Thing is small, but it makes delight to the customer. So they started producing this with the soap and the soap box, and can't believe, in a year span, their sale has been increased by 9.5%. And people were happy, management were happy. But as you know, your happiness can't keep a long time when the service engineer people enter over in the management review meeting. And the service people say, this is good. This is 9.5% is increase. But at the same time, the customer complaint is also increased. And my cost of quality is also increased. Customer complaints are increased because of what kind of the complaints? They say many complaints are like that. They are received only the soap box without soap inside. Then the management says this idea is good. They are getting the increased sale. Why don't we do something on that? And they find out certain ideas with a manufacturing automation line and the soap, the box passing on that, and just make like in a scanning machine on the airport to watch with the line passing this soap box, and they observe. Now the complaints has been minimized because now everything's are watched on that. One evening, the sweeper lady who was working in that Hindustan Lever for almost 20-25 years of her life, she saw this is some strange two engineer continuously watching the soap boxes moving across the things. She said, this is not an advertise of the soap, just soaps are passing on that, why you're watching? These two young engineers said, no, this is something new technology, we brought this scanning machine and now there is a zero. But the cost of quality is increased because of that. That sweeper lady suggested, why you are making that scanning machine? She has given one suggestion. Instead of that, put some two big blower, continuously having the blowing of air. The moment the boxes are coming over there, the box which is not having the soap inside, having the less weight, it will be flow away from the line and your cost will be reduced. Believe me, management has accepted that suggestion and their cost of quality has reduced. So what I want to say, when you are working, being an engineer, we must consider any single suggestions irrespective of your discipline, irrespective of your position. Another thing I want to say is the perfection and the timing, which is now this is important for all of us engineers, in perfection in your work. I was in Netherlands for almost 6 months, and I was traveling from my hotel to my company, Kirloskit company is there in Netherlands, in Amsterdam. And it was in a walkable distance. I was crossing the bridge, below that train was passing. Every time at 8 o'clock, when I was on the top of that bridge, the other side there was a tunnel, a bare-engine locomotive was coming out from that tunnel. So every time I observed at 8 o'clock in the morning, when I was on the bridge, the locomotive is just coming. It is just 8 o'clock. So it is just coming out from that tunnel. Can you visualize this thing? At 8 o'clock. Every day this is happening. And we were talking with my Dutch people. And they said this is the good thing. Surprisingly, at one day, I think it was some October 31st or something, I saw it was 8 o'clock, but that engine is not coming out from the tunnel. I was wondering. So now that was an opportunity to ride on my Dutch people. So while you are talking about the Indian technology, see, you are saying the perfection. Today that engine was not there coming out from the tunnel. So that very pride moment, something, because sometimes such kind of the pride moments are there. I entered with my Dutch person. That time nobody was in the office, so I was wondering. I entered in the office and after 1 hour people came and I said, my friend, his name was Stefan Apple. So I said, Stefan, you're always saying your technology, your perfections and all those things. But today I saw that engine has not come out from that tunnel. So what's happened? He said, it is 8 o'clock, it must be there, otherwise there are penalties. This is some time bound thing. I said, today I was at 8 o'clock and that. So he said, Prasad, sorry, today on the 31st, we change our clock. We change our clock by 1 hour. So it is a 7 o'clock you were there on the top of the bridge. It is your mistake, you are not corrected. And it was my mistake. I was not aware they changed their clock. In the Europe, when changing from winter to summer, they changed the clock, and it was a changing of the clock. And that was the reason that the locomotive has not come out. Secondly, when I was in Germany traveling from Frankfurt to the Heidelberg, because the language was a barrier, nobody was talking in the English and everyone was in Germany. So he has given me the ticket and said, the words were in English, your Heidelberg station will come at 10:35, so not necessary to listen or something. The moment that now it is 8 o'clock, 10:35, whichever the station, you see the confidence level, whichever your station you get down. So I was, every 10 minutes I was looking outside, but at 10:35, it was a Heidelberg station, I had got it. But unfortunately, again, I missed that thing and I follow same it here in India, traveling from Sangli to the Kirloskar Wadi with the alarm started 7 o'clock from Sangli and reaching around 7:45. I made some alarm and slept. But unfortunately, when I had the alarm, it was there at 7:45. I somewhere between Nandre and the Melody near to that. So I left that exercise doing on this particular thing. Secondly, the level of the planning, each engineer must have to the look of the level of planning. We had a project executed called as Japan Gas Company, one of the biggest joint venture Japan Gas Company. And that guy called as a Neji Hashi, who came in Kirloskar Wadi, and we have around 65 acres of the area, and we have different location of the tasting laboratory. He wanted to see that thing. What he did, he took one person with him, he measured the actual distance, because we said we have the 3 test laboratory, we have the 15 pumps to test, and so 5 days we can manage and save. He said, no, I have to check how much is the distance. You can't believe he measured the distances from the one location from my guest house to the different test laboratories, and he count all this thing walking, and he say in 5 days, I'm losing around 7 hours and 13 minutes for walking all these things. Better I will provide you another inspector for that particular thing, and we can reduce all my tasting span from 5 days to 3.5 days, and we can save around $20,000. So that way of the planning, these people, level of the planning, looking on this. Another what I want to say is the multicultural corporate world, because now when you people pass out this institute and entering in the industry, you must have to think about I should have certain different language other than the English and my local Marathi and the Hindi. I should have certain different language. This is your unique selling feature. You must acquire that knowledge, either whatever, the Russian or the Spanish or French or Arabic. This is very important, because today if you look on that, even for a Kirloskar, my design center R&D is having in Netherlands, that product I develop and manufacturing in my Kirloskar Wadi plant. Orders are taken in the SPP pumps in United Kingdom and they are packaged over there. They are supplied by the office in Thailand, in Bangkok, the worldwide supply. Product delivered in the Latin America, and my service station taking care from the United States of America. So this is a multicultural business nature, and you must having that thing. And it makes the matter. So my appeal to all of you, apart from your engineering thing, you should have acquired, because I was in the desert of Egypt, working in the branch of Nile River and the Suez Canal. And the morning, the Egyptian engineer, Bashmahandis Muhammad Said, he dropped us over there along with this Egyptian worker, and we using work for almost entire, because normally that work is coming through night because of high temperature over there. And after a lot of working, because there was some alignment between the pump and the engines and all these things, it took almost 15 days to complete all this alignment. So after completion, hard working over there, these engineers, all these guys, all the workers, they were not aware about this English, and I was not aware about the Arabic. We were talking only on the language basis, by movements and the gestures and the postures. So once I completed, they started shouting, "Enta Gada, Enta Gada, Enta Gada." I was wondering what is that Enta Gada, because while going in Egypt, I had made my own dictionary. There are many words common in Hindi and the Arabic, like Hawa, Kursi, Pani, Mushkil. So I made my list of words. So I thought Gada is, in Hindi, what does it mean by Gada? So last 15 days and very hard work we did, so they were upset. Evening, the Egyptian engineer came and said, "Prasad, why so upset?" I said, "We completed the work in spite of the celebrating. The people are saying in the Gada." So he said, "What's happening?" So I said, "They are saying Gada." So he started laughing. I said, "Why are you laughing?" He said, "What does it mean by Gada in Hindi?" I said, "Gada in Hindi is a donkey." So again he started laughing. He said, "Gada in Arabic is a very clever person, very wise person." So that day I decided at least I should have certain language of Arabic. So my appeal to you people, while you are entering in the corporate world, side by side you should acquire a knowledge of some other language. One more important, Make in India. I was a part of a Make in India in 2014 when government launched about the Make in India, and there was invited all of the people, and Prime Minister of India that time in 2014 launched that in Make in India, and many industries were there. I was fortunate because Mr. Kirloskar was not there, and I've been appointed to visit over there. And I've been there. After the opening session, there was some lunch, and all at the lunch, many industries, including Mr. Ambani and Mr. Adani, and I was fortunate enough to having the lunch with these people. That time, some lighter mode discussions were going over there. One IS officer were there, Mr. Bhagwat, and he was just introducing people and asking, "What is your name?" If someone said, "I'm Mr. Thomas from Kerala, I'm having my own industry." Some foreigners were there. He said, "I'm Joseph." Someone said, "I'm Sharma from Uttar Pradesh, a business." Then he asked, "What's your name?" I said, "Prasad Kulkarni." And then after that, he has given one small story. He said, if you ask someone, the British people or the English people about your son, what about your son? Then that English guy said, he was a businessman, he said, "My son is running my business." You see the motivation? Running my business. So there is a motivation in the language itself. That Mr. Bhagwat was telling this story. If you ask this question to some Hindi Bhashik industries, "Bhai Sahab, Sharma ji, आपका बेटा क्या करता है?" वो बोला, "हमारे बेटा तो हमारा बिजनेस चलाता है." वो he's running the business British man. ये बेटा तो business चला रहा है. Then he looked towards me and said, if someone you ask for a Maharashtrian guy, बंडोपंत आपला मुलगा काय करतोय? आमचा मुलगा धंद्यात पडला आहे. He has to first come out from that, and then has to start, then has to walk, then has to run. But believe me, you all engineers don't look for only for the jobs. Let us come out for some entrepreneurship, come out with a new startup, look for this angle. So this is the only thing. And the innovation which we have to learn. I was in Saudi Aramco, one of the big, Saudi Aramco is a oil and gas platform, a worldwide biggest company in Saudi. I was working, and I was there for an innovation forum because I learned some innovation forum you have. And there are the two categories. One is the customer and another is a user, end user. So in the customer and user, what is the difference? Customer places you an order. So he's a typical purchase guy, he's placing you the order and he negotiates on the price, nothing else. User is the guy who physically uses it and he knows it better about your product. And you know, all the worldwide companies who are making the brand image, those focus on the users, not on the customers. So I was telling when we were in Jawar factory talking about these things. Same way we were in the Saudi Aramco platform in Saudi, where we hundreds of the pumps we supplied. And just we want to understand from my user what are his pain points about my product, not the good point. In the beginning we told them, don't tell us about the good point about my product, tell me what is the issue, what is the deficiencies, what is your pain point, because that pain point will be the input for my innovation. And so we made, when we entered over there in their house, I saw the guy having the spanners on the top pocket, having the spanners in hand, having some spanners in this pocket, and having a huge number of the spanners enter in front of me. And they call, the guy name itself is a spanner man, because he's carrying a lot of spanners. I asked this gentleman, why is called a spanner man? He said, you see, your pump required that much number of the spanners to dispatch it. And that has helped us, that has given the input for me. And believe me, we developed the product with single spanner. So earlier if I was required 10 spanners, now the single spanner. So this is what I want to say, innovation. And the last but not least is the quality cautious. We should be quality cautious. In my example giving in my factory, once only in my life I observed in 30 years in Kirloskar, very patriotic farm. In the factory you will find the very national flag every day, hosting the national flag. In 5 years back, we observed there is that national flag. 5 days it was not hosted. Because at one of the customer in overseas, we observed there is a bad quality has been supplied and it was rejected by the customer, and it was very heartening to my management, Mr. Kirloskar, and they said it is not the product produced by some workers in Kirloskar Valley. It is not the brand of the Kirloskar, it is a brand of our company in India. When it is sold outside, nobody say it is a Kirloskar, you say India made. And so it should not damage that. And that is what they said, unless there is a kappa, that is a corrective and the preventive action, you should not use that. Indeed. So while you're going outside, you believe you are the Indians and you are representing India, not an individual. So last, while in that, always, when you're coming out, you have a lot of dreams and looking something great. This is good. But quite a few times I observe in everybody's life, there is an area of circle, area of influence and area of concern. In our life, area of concern is more, our circle is a big of areas of concern. We said what Adani did is wrong. We said what the decision is taken by Russia is wrong. What they got yesterday, played cricket, decision was wrong. All these things of our area of concern. Area of influence makes the matter. And when your area of influence is a circle is a larger than the area of concern, you are the great leader. So try to increase your area of influence rather than your area of concern. When you increase it, you will be the great leader, you will be great discipline leader, you will be having a great knowledge leader, you will be great technological leader. That is what I want to say. Thank you very much.